Welcome to Ryan Field on the campus of Northwestern University and home to the Wildcats, where the purple-clad fans are eager to get this one started. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off of bye week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score! Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
How about that play? Yeah, that was a great job by the return man, but how about the execution and the blocking? Everybody getting a hat on a hat. They set up that return perfectly. You can't start a game better than that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The number one job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better.
Minnesota.
Which he did from 90 yards out. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Wildcats offense will have the first possession of the game. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Northwestern! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will go to work for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
The give to the back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Collins. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
You know, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Northwestern wants to go quickly. Now the play fake, feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. A first down for the offense. Now they'll run the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They're bringing heat. Makes a connection. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're scrawny. Defensive tackles, they're scrawny. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting his tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive. I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, looking to throw. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Northwestern right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they got him for the sack.
Yeah, it's just such a missed opportunity for this offense. It's 3rd and 1, and you're trying to trick the defense by taking a shot. Defense dials in the blitz, but you just like to think that your offensive line, running backs, and tight ends can get that picked up to give your QB a shot to chuck it deep.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking for room. It's Gage. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down.
Going for it all. Oh, if only he were a half-size. The officials to have another look at the monitor, using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
It's on target and complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Northwestern will have to punt it away.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch called for and made. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Takes the handoff. It's Gage. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Collins. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. And now on 2nd down for this offense. takes the handoff. It's Pope. And the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
He's going to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Coming after him. Slips away. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And tackled there by the defense. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They're trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he... down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. On the ground, it's Pope. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to 31. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Complete on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. The give to the left side. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to get to him. With the catch, it's Pope. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 20.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Northwestern, 7.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got
sent it downfield. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. And the interception was enough. The return.
By Northwestern.
As he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Northwestern. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Washington. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They move the tight end all over. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still running at the 40. He's now got 78 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. And the Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2
Using his legs, it's Gage.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Handoff from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back has it. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Using his legs, it's Pope. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this thing third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Minnesota! And the beatdown has ensued. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They scored here. We're in for a ball game.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yard. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the bridge. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gage. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He's back to throw on second down. flushed out of the pocket. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
On 3rd down, going up top. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Northwestern will send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
2nd down coming up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got it in the middle. It's Alvarado. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Floats it out in space. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Finds his big tight end. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Wildcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to just keep throwing it. Gets rid of it. And it's picked off at the goal line. Inside the 40. The 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough, so it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Gets open down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were down.
Lofts one high and deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Northwestern will have to punt it away.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. One more play to pad the stats. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long.